We're here today at the 33rd Annual Greek Food Festival talking with Helen Dagres, one of the festival founders. Where were you born?
I was born and raised in Pocatello. They had the only Greek Orthodox Church in the whole state, and we lived just a block away from the church in Pocatello, so we spent a lot of time at the Greek Orthodox Church there. And then I married my husband Frank, who is a Greek Orthodox here in Boise. So we've both been very active in the church here. They didn't even have one until I moved here.
Okay.
We went to Greek school instead of public school.
Was it a big family?
There were 7 of us, 4 boys and 3 girls, and I was the youngest girl.
So what was it like growing
I was put on earth just to take care of these big brothers of mine. Shine their shoes and press their pants and all that sort of thing.
You met your husband?
Through the church.
Do you remember when you moved to Boise?
We were married in 1950.
And so, can you tell me what's your involvement with starting the Greek church in Boise?
I was appointed by the council, the Greek church council here, we had to get 15 members to become a chapter.
Okay.
So it took a lot of doing to get 15 people to sign up because they weren't sure we'd make it here.
Can you tell me what's been in your involvement with the Greek choir?
Well, I'm the only alto. Without me, there's no harmony.
So did you get that started, the Greek choir?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Yeah, there were enough people interested in choir to get involved, so it didn't take too many. There were only about 4 or 5 of us started.
Okay. And who
3
played?
sopranos and 2 altos.
So what's been your involvement with this Greek festival?
I'm usually the chairman or co-chairman, because not too many know from the very beginning how it started.
So how did it start?
Well, there were enough of us here that wanted to see it, rather than travel to Pocatello to get to a Greek food festival. We got one started here. It didn't take too many, because the AHEPA chapter was very active here. The AHEPA is the men's organization of the Greek Orthodox Church. And then their wives and children became involved to form. We had to have 15 members before we could start a chapter here.
Okay.
And it didn't take too much to get 15 members.
Okay. And then when did the Greek festival start? Do you remember? You were involved with the first one, so?
From the very beginning.
Okay, so typically what did you do for the festival?
We had to get our committees together to start with.
So organizing?
And everybody knew what to do because it's the same people doing it every year. So we get the same people involved, in the same capacity.
So were you involved with food preparation?
Very much so.
What can you describe what you did?
That was the domades. That's the stuffed grapefruits.
That was your specialty? And did you train other people how to do that?
Oh yeah, that wasn't hard. Getting the mixture and then just wrapping up it in a.
What about the pilafi?
Oh, the pilafi, you had to have the chicken broth. That.
But
you
you
make
were
that
in
too?
charge of that, weren't you?
Yeah, that.
How would you say the festival's changed over the years?
It's just gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. In fact, I think we've almost outgrown this location.
Is there anything I've asked you that you want to talk about that we haven't talked about?
Both of my parents were not only from Greece, they were from the Isle of Crete, which is very important. And there weren't too many Greeks there, but there were enough to support a church. It was the only church in Idaho in the West. But then as the population grew in Boise, so did the Greek population. And the ones that were Greek were very anxious to get to church.
What did you want to say about your husband?
Well, he did a lot of talking. But he was one of the founders. Frank Dagres. He was born and raised in Boise.
Right. So you came here
Yeah.
to be with Dad. So
I
you
couldn't
both.
get him to Pocatello.
So you both started the church together.
He wasn't that active. He was too involved in the shoe store.
How do you feel sitting here at the festival after 33 years of the Greek festival? How does it
I
been going
feel
on?
very proud of the way it has expanded to the way it has. We used to just use the church in the basement, and then this lot became available. We bought this lot. It accommodates our needs.
And what about that new hall, St. Helen's
I
Hall?
bought a lot of the lot. I put a lot of the money in the lot there.
And who did they name it after? It's named after St. Helen, isn't it?
I'm not a saint, but my name is Helen. I'm far from a saint.